Хөрхөн охид trap сонсон trap сонсон trap донсон түүний сонсдог хөгжим дур булаан даадаж дуулан дур булаа мууруулаа I'm a young trap nigga and you both don't know not to sick yeah
Mogwai.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on? Do you like being called Mogwai or not?
Yeah, actually, I remember last year I went to go see your show, and I think you put my name under Mogwai instead of Kyra, and it took me like 20 minutes to get into your show.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
But no, I like it. A lot of people call me, especially in the fight world.
Okay, all right. I didn't know. I know sometimes people outgrow nicknames.
Nah, I'm with it.
Congrats on your last win. You're now, what, on a 6-fight winning streak?
6-fight win streak, yeah. And I just got cut.
What?
Yeah, 6 fights with them, and then they cut me.
Why?
They told me that it was just like they weren't looking. I'm not what they were looking for anymore, and that they don't have anybody for me to fight.
Hold up. Okay, I'm looking at your thing right now. You just beat Francis Hernandez. You looked amazing in that fight. You looked awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You beat Paulina Granados, good fighter. You beat Vanessa Rico Fernandez, right?
Right.
That was 3 in a row. Then you lost to Kanato Murata. For that, you won another 3 in a row, and they cut you.
And then they cut me, yeah. So I'm still under their banner, but they brought me to Ryzen.
There has to be another reason, right?
There has to be.
What happened? Whose boyfriend did you hook up with? What happened?
I don't know. I know, like, I always butt heads with Combate a lot. Like everyone knows me as I'm Combate Princess. I just know what I want, and so I'm really stubborn with what they promised me, and they gave me promises, and there's just a lot of broken promises. So I think they're just over it. They have a lot of Mexican fighters, and so they're getting a lot of people out there from Mexico. And I know they just signed Tito Ortiz as well, so I know they made a huge investment in him.
Yeah, but so what? You're a star. I mean, first of all, you started off your career. It was going rough. I'm not gonna lie. You won your first fight, then you lost 2, and I was like, uh-oh. But then,
for sure, yeah.
Since then, you've just been on a tear. You've been putting in like twisters, and you're fun, and you're hot, and you're adorable, and you talk shit. Very marketable. I don't see what the problem is here.
Thank you. Yeah, I just have a really rough start. I think because I did go pro really early. I was still 19 years old when I went pro. So I was just figuring out like the weight cut and everything. And I think that's what one of the main problems was with Combate was the weight issue. I signed with them at 105, and I told them that I was willing to go back down to 105. But for my last fight, I told them that I would go 115 just to prove that I can make weight, that I can be professional, I'll show up. Have a healthy camp, have a new coach, new team, and I did exactly what I promised. I went in there with Tony Franklin as a coach. I was training at the UFC PI for 8 weeks. I made weight without a problem. I sold tickets. I put on a show, won fight of the night, finished with an armbar, and I guess it wasn't enough.
This is bullshit. This is horseshit. I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to
I don't know. I'm honestly taking a break from MMA right now. I mean, it was I know.
You're too good. You're too good of a fighter. I mean, you could be a world champion.
I know. I don't know. It was really emotional for me. I didn't like the way everything worked out, and then just trying to find a new coach, new team. I was bouncing around gyms a lot too, so I think I just need to find a home. Really, I need to find I signed with Iridium, so trying to work things out with Iridium and. Be settled down with the coach and the team. And then once I get that
you're in your prime.
What
are you, 23 now?
I'm 24. I'll be 25 September.
You're a kid. You haven't even hit your sexual peak yet. That's like 28 to 32. You're just a little girl. I mean, you're a woman, but I mean, you can't. Is it because you started wrestling so early and you're kind of just like burnt out a little bit?
It might be. I don't know. I mean, I look at a lot of the fighters with Invicta, and I know that I can beat the girls in Invicta without a problem. But they never wanted to sign me, and that's why I did go sign with Combate. And so now it's kind of deciding where I want to go from here, who I want to sign with, and being that I was with Combate for so long, it's just a lot to think about before signing another 5-fight contract.
Oh. This is terrible. Now, is this the boyfriend talking to you? Because I know you're dating that wrestler good-looking guy, a little shady. I'm not gonna lie.
What is that?
I have no idea. He seems like a nice guy. But now, did you wrestled a girl that I used to date, Gina Bazzani? You guys are wrestling?
Yeah, I'm so sad that you're not going to be able to make it. You have a show at the same time, otherwise we'd get you tickets.
It's this Friday?
This Friday, 9 o'clock.
I got nothing but nice things to say about Gina. She's a cool girl, but how did this come about?
I've been training FSW for a few months now, and then Gina I did a few shows. I think she did 1 or 2 shows before, but her brother wrestles. He's been doing shows, and whenever she's not fighting, she tries to get on shows. And so there's one this Friday, and they're asking her who would be good opponents for her, and they brought up my name, so I didn't have anything going on. I don't have a fight contract right now, and so I took it.
Now, what's your nickname going to be?
I have no nickname. Just Kyra right now. It's more of like a, what is that, blood sport? It's like Josh Barnett's blood sport, so it's going to be more
like
MMA style. What was that?
It's like hardcore, like blood and like hitting people with frying pans and stuff, the whole thing?
No, have you seen Josh Barnett's blood sport?
No.
So it's like old school, like street style wrestling.
Okay. So
yeah.
Is it an actual match, or it's kind of there's like a script involved?
Oh,
you know who's going to win? What?
Huh?
You don't know?
No, I have no idea.
Come on. You don't first of all, Gina outweighs you by. I mean, she fight at 145 for a while.
Come on, I'm like a beast wrestler though.
Yeah, I know, but you're also like 105 pounds. She's 150.
Yeah, but I got some great takedowns. I got some great
What are you gonna like crawl through her legs and stuff? I mean, what are you gonna do?
I think I got better jiu-jitsu than her.
Yeah, but she's so much bigger than you though.
Nah, I'll be good.
Are you sure?
Of course.
Oh God.
Now, Andrade Bravo.
Okay. Now is Gina gonna bring her Tim Elliott, her boyfriend?
I do think Tim's going to be there. Dave's actually going to be on the card, too. So she's got her brother. She's got her boyfriend there.
Are you going to bring your boyfriend to fight his boyfriend, her boyfriend?
Yeah. He's actually walking out with me.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's her and Tim versus you and your... Now, who's your boyfriend? What's his name again?
Suede Thompson.
Suede Thompson.
Yeah.
And he's an indie wrestler.
Uh-huh.
So I take it you're paying the rent.
No, he takes care of me.
Uh-huh, okay. And then where do you guys live together?
Kind of.
Wow, that happened fast. You've been dating, what, 2 weeks? 3
Something
weeks?
like that. It's like 2.5.
Now, who hit on who?
We met on Bumble.
Ooh, you were on Bumble? A catch like you, a pro fighter, a little hottie was on Bumble? I mean, Sway Thompson I could see on Bumble, or Farmers Only, or, Soul Swipe or whatever, but you were on Bumble? Damn.
I was. This is my New Year's resolution. We matched and we clicked right away.
Wow. And then where did he take you on your first date?
We went to Skinny Fats, and then we went to Dave & Buster's, and then we went to Pool House.
That's a very romantic date.
And yeah, it was a whole date.
No Chuck E. Cheese and night?
No, that's Dave & Buster's. We played games. He whooped my ass in all the games.
Oh, okay. All right. So it was Dave & Buster's, and you knew right away this guy was cool. Now, did he make a move the first night? He's Sway Thompson. Did he go in for the kiss, or he sure did. Wow.
He closed the deal that night.
He banged you the first night?
No, I didn't say that. He kissed me.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
Oh, that's closing
I don't
the deal
do that.
Now? Okay, it's closing the deal now.
I'm a good girl.
Good. Okay, yeah, no, you're the champ.
Of course.
You have world championship punani. You don't need to just give it out to anybody, all right? You guard that thing with your life. You make this guy earn it, okay, Mr. Sway Thompson.
He sure did.
So listen, do you want me to put a tweet out saying that you're not with Combate and you're looking for a new fight promotion?
Please, yeah. I mean, I want to get a fight. I would love to fight locally. There's a new promotion here in Vegas called FFC. So it'd be kind of fun just to take a small show and get a fight here, fight in front of my family and friends before signing a huge contract again.
Well, that's the thing. You could be the best. I honestly think you're among the top 105 in the world. Like, you're probably in top 3, right?
Oh, for sure. I've been ranked number 6 for the past 4 years.
Now, how do you think you would do against like Jin Yu Frey or one of those girls?
Perfect. I think I have better jiu-jitsu than every 105er that there is. I'm working on my striking a lot right now, and that's why I started working with Tony. And so Tony helped me a lot with my striking, but my jiu-jitsu, my wrestling is still better than all the 105ers. And that's why I did even go up to 115 to challenge myself, and I still feel like I can hang with a lot of those 115ers.
I like it. I mean, you're a badass. I always knew it. I knew you when you were a kid. You were like 18 years old. And I go, who's this little cute girl? And like your mom was kind of hot too. And you guys, I was like, what's going on here? Now, is your mom still managing you or no?
No, I signed with Iridium.
Iridium, good. So okay, so listen, this is a new Kyra. You got a bright start. You cut ties with Combate. I know they claim that they have more watchers than everybody in the world, but I don't know about that. I just don't know about that.
I really don't believe that. It's really weird because, I mean, I've been signed with them since 2015, and I look at the crowds and I look at the people, and I just don't think we're selling those kind of tickets. And yeah, maybe with NBC Universal, with Mexico watching, but there's just no way that they're doing better than Bellator, like how they claim.
How many people are like, hey, you're the girl from the fought last night?
None of them. People know me in Vegas just because I'm really popular, like on social media. And just because I've been in the sport for a while, but there's nobody that I say Combate, and they're like, "What's Combate? What is that?" Yeah,
people think you have like an STD or something. Now, do you now you have your own gym now, right? Aren't you have like your own gym?
I work at Title Boxing.
Yeah, I teach the boxing. Now, do you have any boxing classes this week that I can go to?
Not this week because the holidays were closed out, but you should definitely come in so I can hold some pads for you and give you a good workout while you're here.
You would just make fun of me. You'd be like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm not bad on the pads. It's when the pads aren't involved that I like suck. When people actually I'm like great on the pads. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do some light sparring. I'm getting lit up by like grandmothers and stuff. But it's all in good. It's good. Now, do you do light sparring in your class or no?
No, not in this class. This is seriously like we're in the suburbs of Henderson, and so we got a lot of soccer moms and families, and it's a fun crowd, but they're not trying to be fighters in that gym.
Now, how many guys are sending you like dick pics and making inappropriate comments to you? And if so, does your boyfriend handle it?
He handles it very well. Yeah, you go through my DMs. It's a scary place to be. It's a scary place to look at.
I couldn't, because you're so cute. And I think people are like, they assume that because you show a picture of like a little bit of butt cheek, that they could just say whatever they want, right? Oh, yeah.
And then with me and my boyfriend collect Care Bears, so I get a lot of people asking if we got some weird fetishes going on now, too.
Wait, what's his nickname?
Suede Thompson.
No, but what's his nickname? Does he have a nickname?
Oh, that's his nickname, Suede.
Oh, he doesn't have an actual, like, Suede, the barn cat or something? Or?
Oh, no. Nope, just Suede. He has a brand. It's called Sweeterade. So a lot of people say Sweeterade. It looks like the Gatorade logo.
Does he have T-shirts say Sweeterade?
Uh-huh, they're really cool.
Oh, my God. I got to come to one of my shows this week. I'm at the Stratosphere Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and tonight. I want a Sweeterade shirt.
Oh, you have one tonight?
Yes, 8 o'clock.
What time tonight?
8 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, we might come by tonight then. Yeah, okay, we'll bring you a shirt. Yeah, I know you'd love it. What size are you?
I also want a Kyra Batara shirt.
Of course. What size?
Extra large.
All right. Yeah, we could do that.
Yes, that's awesome. I'll like wear it for everything.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's teaching right now, but I'll ask him what we're doing tonight. So if not tonight, Saturday, but
you got to meet the baby.
Right. We have nothing tonight.
The baby's coming in tomorrow. You got to meet my daughter.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, it's awards, right?
Yeah, she'll be at the awards.
Oh, yay! I can't wait.
Yeah, I want my daughter to be like you, for real. Like, cause you're like kind of, you're fun, you're respectable, you're sweet, you're a badass fighter, you're like good with kids, you're a good person. Like I want her to grow up and like be like you, for real, Kyra.
Oh, that's so sweet. That made my day.
It's the truth. I swear to God, it's true.
Yeah, well, I was a Girl Scout for 12 years too, so I've been doing a lot of stuff with that. That's why I always stay true to that. Like, being a Girl Scout, I was really into like community service projects and everything. And so actually this Sunday I'm getting my dance certification. So I'll be able to hold, because I used to have like anti-bullying seminars and everything. and I'd get dance instructors would come to kind of hold like a little dance, like Zumba event in the corner. We had games, we have music, and just a huge fundraiser I'd always try to do like once a year. But now I'm actually getting my dance certification so I can run that myself.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Well, where can people follow you on Instagram and Twitter?
Follow me on Instagram at Kyra Batara, same for Twitter. Just my name on Facebook as well. So keep it nice and easy. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all my name.
I love it. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Adam.
Take care. I'll see you soon.
All right, bye.
So talking to Jason the Kid Knight. How are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. Sitting at the little Subway. And I'm sitting at the Subway and Walmart. Give me something to eat right this minute.
Oh, there you go. Nice. That's exactly where I thought you were. The Subway at Walmart, getting ready to eat. By the way, your fight against Labov was outstanding. That was one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life.
I appreciate it, man. I put a lot of heart into that fight.
Oh my God, it was a great fight. Did you think that you won that fight?
I believe I did, man. If you go back and you watch the first round, I got him with 2 clean knockdowns, and he protested it, so they only scored me for 1 knockdown. And there was once that I slipped, they called a knockdown, and just little things like that I think the fight could have went another way. But I had him mentally and physically beaten in the 4th and 5th round, anyways. So, I mean, I don't know. They gave the fight to who they thought needed it. So I'm not too mad at the company.
It was a very, very close fight. Afterwards, your face looked like you ever see that Face Off with John Travolta, where they removed his face and put another face on it? It looked like they could have removed your entire face. Did those scars go away, or did they stay on your face?
I've got 1 or 2 that you could still see, but yeah, for the most part, man, I look just the same as I did before.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got a few more little battle scars, but nothing that bothers me,
It was awesome. Now, you're fighting Leonard Garcia, right?
Yes, sir. August the 10th in Biloxi.
That's going to be an awesome fight. Leonard Garcia, he won his first. He looked really good. He looked like he was kind of out of shape. He looked a little pudgy, I'm not going to lie. But he performed really well in his last fight against Lemmy Bang Bro. That was also a great fight. What have you learned from the last fight, and what are you going to do differently?
I think I'm going to try my best to get out of that mindset of just trying to beat the hell out of him and try to do it a little bit more strategically. Hit my angles and my footwork and stuff like I'm supposed to. Also, I believe that I'm not going to worry so much about breaking my hands. And in the last fight, I was worried about breaking my hands and kind of held back on the power a little bit, and maybe the ferocity, the intensity. I kind of held back until about the 4th round, 5th round. I really turned it up. But this time I'm going to try to turn it up the whole fight, keep that ferocity, that intensity, the whole entire fight, but do it a little more strategically instead of just running in there and trying to bang it out with him.
Well, that's not good for the fans, but that's probably better off. It's probably a lot smarter for you because but the fans might get upset because you're such an action-packed fighter.
I promise you, there's still going to be plenty of action. I'm going to be right there in his face. It's going to be just the same intensity. But, this time I'm going to try not to leave my face out there for the punches quite as much. Try to make sure that I hit those angles. And, after I throw my punches, get in and out and, cause damage on him. Try not to take so much myself.
Now, what's crazy is that, I'm a huge fan of yours, Jason. I think you're just a great guy, a great fighter. But when I watched your first couple fights, you were mostly a jiu-jitsu guy. You always did the whole Eddie Bravo, rubber guard and throwing some crazy submissions. And then it seemed like striking was your one area that could be improved the most. And then you went into bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think this is just a different little journey that I'm on right now. Something that I had to do in my life. Whenever I heard of bare knuckle boxing right here and in Biloxi, Mississippi. I was like, hell yeah, I get the fist fight. The guy can't take me down and lay on me. I'm very good at jiu-jitsu, but I'm not good against a badass wrestler who wants to just hold me down. If I've got another guy who wants to get on the ground and try his best to finish me, then most of the time, if he's throwing punches, then he leaves submissions up, and I'm very good at catching people whenever they try to land some punishment, and I make them pay for trying to land punishment. But when you got a guy who just sits there and hangs on to your waist and stays as scared as he can, trying his best not to throw anything because he's worried about the possibility of a submission, that makes jiu-jitsu so boring to me. If we're going to go to the ground, I want to actively try to win the fight, and I think that my opponent should do the same. But that's what MMA has came to today. It came to a bunch of wrestlers who try to play it safe the whole time and cause boring ass fights. And I think I'd rather just go and stand up and throw punches at a guy who can't take me down.
I hear you, man. I mean, I understand. Coming from a wrestling background, I totally respect that. But yeah, it is frustrating to watch a guy just land a guy for 4 minutes or 5 minutes out of the round. How do you think? Now, did you get cut from the UFC, or did you officially leave, or what happened?
I got cut, man. I lost 4 in a row. No, I'm sorry. I think it was 4 in a row. I'm sorry. Yeah, I lost 4 fights in a row, and they went ahead and got rid of me. Man, I had a lot going on in my life. I just went through a divorce and all kind of shit. But I can't really blame that on anything. I got a little bit too much money way too fast, and started living that party boy lifestyle, and let it mess my career up a little bit. But now with the bare knuckle, I'm back on track. I'm making just as much money as I was in the UFC, sometimes better. And I think that I'm going to ride this out and fight a few bare knuckle fights. And if I want to do some jiu-jitsu in between, I'll go hit a couple jiu-jitsu tournaments and work on getting my black belt.
Now, what kind of parties were you having? Like, you were in Mississippi having, just crazy parties?
Man, just whatever, thinking that, you're just thinking that the money was never going to run out, so we'd be, four-wheeler riding every weekend, or taking the boat out, going fishing every weekend, or, buying enough beer for everybody and all that good shit. Just doing dumb things that young kids do whenever they come across your money.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go on.
I was about to say, but I got my house paid for, I got my vehicles paid for. I did a lot of good with my money, but I did a lot of wrong. And I believe that just the party aspect and being a fool and not really training the way that I should, and shit like that. That's what helped me get kicked out the UFC.
And what happened with the wife?
She was a skank. She wanted to cheat on me every time you turn around, so we can't deal with that.
But she was cheating on you?
Man, exactly 1 week before my last fight, I caught her with another guy, and I hit his ass with a 3-punch combo. And then, after the fight was over, I come home and file for a divorce. But now,
you walked in, she was in bed with another guy?
No, she wasn't in bed with another guy. She was at the little camper where they were supposed to be staying, where she was supposed to be staying with her friends. No friends there, but there's a guy laid up in the bed covered up. I'm like, who is that? Dude folds the covers back, stands up in his boxers, and he got hit with a 3-piece real quick. And then, after that, I went and fought my fight in New York, and then come home and filed for a divorce.
Now, when you hit him 3 times, did you knock him out, or did you drop him, or what happened?
I hit him with a 2-3-2. He hit the ground. And about that time, my ex started screaming, "Oh, he's our friend. He's our friend. He was just, he needed a place to sleep, blah, blah, blah." And the dude's like, "Oh, man, that's fucked up." And he gets up and, runs, jumps on his forward and leaves as quick as he can. But what's crazy is, she swore up and down they're not doing anything. Well, next thing you know, they're together right after, before the divorce is ever finalized. But yeah, the thing is, man, it was such a blessing. I got me a badass girlfriend now who cooks, cleans, does everything that a woman's supposed to do. And I it's like taking out the trash and then bringing home something good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good in life now, and able to focus and ready to go beat up Leonard Garcia in August.
Now, where did you meet this girl, the new one?
Say what now?
Where did you meet the new girlfriend?
I've known her, most of her family all of my life and stuff, and we just met their friends and wound up hitting it off. And shortly after my divorce was finalized, we started talking and been together about 6 months now.
There you go, nice. Now, you and Leonard Garcia, obviously you guys are both great fighters, both warriors. Is there going to be any shit talking in this fight?
No, you never know, man. I always leave that up to the other guy usually. If they try to act like a douchebag and talk shit before the fight and say what they're going to do to me and all this stuff, then most of the time that'll get me fired up. And if I get in there and we start fighting and it's going one way or the other, and I feel like it's time to start talking shit, I start talking shit. And I mean, it's not something that I do to try to draw attention or to try and have fun. It's just once it hits in my head that I'm mad or I'm having fun, whatever it is, then the filter comes off and I start letting them words fly.
Right. Now, what did you think of Paulie Malignaggi versus Lavov?
It was one of the most garbage fights I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the whole time, Paulie, of course, he's the better boxer. But, I mean, if I'm a superior boxer, if I'm so much better than somebody, wouldn't you think that I would just go in there and try to get them out the way nice and quick, finish the fight, and walk out there and show that, my boxing is so much better than his? Well, Paulie was doing the exact opposite of that. He was so scared that if he got in there, Autumn might possibly knock him out. He was so scared that if they made any kind of connection, that he might get knocked out. And then Autumn, on the other hand, Autumn, he wanted to try to knock Paulie out. That's all he had to do. That's all he had in his head was throw one or two big punches, land the knockout punch, and the fight will be over. And it seemed like that's all Autumn wanted to do. So he'd throw one or two big retarded punches and get countered a little bit and then step back and then chase him around some more. And it was hard to even pick a winner of the fight because both of them fought so horribly. All that Autumn really needed to do was just stay connected and try to chase Paulie around and stay ahead on the scorecards, I believe, because, I mean, of course, Paulie wanted to hit his angles and stuff and try to outpoint you. Well, if you try to outpoint a boxer who's better at boxing than you, then most likely the boxer's going to win. He's going to outpoint you. But if you go in there and you turn it into a brutal-ass street fight and you beat the hell out of Paulie Malignaggi because he can't handle it, then it would have been a lot different. I swear, man, I think if you put me in there with Paulie, I would run through him nice and easy. Put me back in there with Autumn, and I promise you I'm going to run through him again.
Were you surprised? Were you surprised at all by Lavov's willing to take a – because you hit him good. But he has a hard head, huh?
Yeah, man, he's tough, way tougher than I gave him credit for. And his boxing skill is a lot better than I gave him credit for. Me, myself, I feel like I've got way better boxing than Autumn, but I didn't show it in the fight. Not until about the fourth and fifth round. Fourth and fifth rounds, you go back and you watch, you'll see my feet start moving, you'll see me coming in and out, you'll see me moving my head a little bit, and I look a whole lot better than I did, rounds 1 through 3. To be honest with you, man, I went out there, I threw my first little combo, Autumn slipped it, and then hit me with like a 3-piece combination. And after that, all my training went out the window. It's like, fuck it, it's time to fight, and then I started just trying to beat the hell out of him. And then it was finally the fourth round, I finally calmed down a little bit and started fighting the way that I was supposed to fight the fight, and I took over. Yeah.
How much did your head hurt afterwards?
Not the only thing that really hurt was my mouth, man. I had teeth go through my mouth in like 3 different places, and man, my mouth was so jacked up. I had like 5 or 6 stitches in one spot, and then 5 or 6 in the other spot, and then 5 or 6 in another spot on the inside and outside of my mouth. So, of course, it was a bitch trying to get that to heal up.
And the bare knuckle, they cover your medical bills, right?
Yeah. They just got me sewed up. That was it. Other than that, there wasn't really no any medical bills. I went to the ER to get a CAT scan or whatever it was, just to make sure that I didn't have a concussion. I had no concussion. I had no broken hand or broken bones or anything like that. And they sent me home. I was good to go.
You are a modern day gladiator. So when is this next fight?
What do you say, when or where?
Both.
It's going to be August the 10th in Biloxi, Mississippi, at the Coast Coliseum. Leonard Garcia's coming all the way from Mexico, coming to my house, and I'm going to beat his ass.
I love it. And where can people follow you on Instagram and Twitter?
Instagram is at JTKTheKid. Twitter is at JasonTheKid23. Give me a follow. If you're not already following me on Facebook, it's Jason Knight or Jason the Kid Knight. And go ahead.
Can I get a T-shirt, a Jason Knight T-shirt?
Of course, man. Get up with me, send me the address, and we'll send you out a T-shirt.
I love it. Well, thank you, Jason. You're the best, man.
One more thing, man. We got. I've opened my own promotion. Me and my brother and 2 of our great buddies. We've opened our own promotion. It's called Empire FC. If you haven't heard of Empire FC, we've got Ladies of War coming up on August the 31st. Make sure you don't miss it. It's going to be an all-women's card. It's going to be awesome.
Okay, so all women's MMA, is it pro or amateur?
No, it's pro and amateur, and it's not only MMA. It's going to be a hybrid card with MMA fights and combat jiu-jitsu and jiu-jitsu super fights. So it's going to be something. We're doing something different than anybody's ever done. We'll have combat jiu-jitsu on just about every one of our fights, MMA as well. Sometimes we'll even have Muay Thai kickboxing matches or boxing matches. But we'll do a lot of hybrid cards, and on the 31st, it's going to be all women, and it's going to be badass.
All right, so July 31st, Empire MMA, and where is this taking place?
August the 31st.
August 31st, and where?
It's going to be at the Biloxi Community Center, I do believe. Just look up Empire FC, and you'll be able to see all about it. It's Ladies of War.
Ladies of War. I like it. Biloxi, Mississippi, August 31st, yes, Empire MMA. Jason, you're a great man, and have a great rest of the day.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
Något trap sonsen, trap sonsen, trap donsen. Түүний сонсдог хөгжим дур булаа. Даадаш дуулан дур булаа мууруулаа.